Hi guys, my name is Dominic and we're here to discuss the common PC problem, more specifically, PC crashes before loading the operating system. So in this video, we're going to discuss number 1, what are the causes of your PC crashing before loading to the OS system. Number 2, the step-by-step guide and solution on how to avoid those problems. And lastly, the number 3, some recommendation and helpful tips on how to avoid this kind of problem. Now, let's proceed to the video. Mr. Bautista?
Probable causes of a problem. The boot problem might be caused by software issues and hardware issues. The most common causes of Windows crashes for software issues are out-of-date software, corrupted applications, scheduled upgrades, incompatibility problems, driver issues, virus and malware, BIOS settings, and last, hardware or chipset failures. The most common causes of Windows crashes for hardware issues are faulty RAM that can't support the bootloader and malfunctioning hardware that can't load data. In hardware issues, it involves the RAM and the hard drive. Most likely reasons for Windows crashes. The system partition on the hard drive has been damaged due largely to power outages, malware infestation, or a disk write mistake. Next, the files and directories in the operating system have been corrupted. The hard disk is not supported by the system BIOS. Fourth, when your computer has many hard drives connected to it, the primary hard disk housing, the operating system, and system programs are no longer identified. And last, the physical integrity of the hard disk has been deteriorated.
Now that we know what may be the probable causes of your problem, let us now get into the step-by-step solution and guides on how to fix the problem. Please take note that there are several ways on how to resolve the problem. It is suggested that you take the appropriate approach for the scenario. Solution number 1 is to scan and fix by Windows CHK DSK tool. Perform a Windows CHK DSK to rule out a hard drive's problem first. It is a built-in Windows utility for determining the overall condition of your hard drive. If there are any faulty sector or faults, Windows CHK DSK checks them and repairs them. The following are the steps to run Windows CHK DSK. Number 1, right-click on the drive that needs to be checked for errors. Number 2, select Properties. Number 3, click on Tools. Number 4, under Error Checking, click on Check. Number 5, a dialog windows with choices for checking the list appears. Check in and run a scan for any problematic sector. Select Start. The scan will detect the repair any physical damage to the hard drive. Solution 2. Make sure your BIOS is up to date. When upgrading the BIOS version, take extra precaution. That's because this BIOS firmware will get corrupt throughout the procedure due to power outage. As a result, you may not be able to access your information. It is usually a good idea to back up your essential data before upgrading your BIOS, so you can access and work on them afterwards. Here are the steps to upgrade your computer BIOS. Number 1, determine your motherboard sleep and model. Check your motherboard's user manual for further information. Number 2, open the System Information app to determine the current BIOS version. Choose System Summary from the list of options after typing System Information into the search field. On the screen, the BIOS version will be shown. Number 3, obtain the most recent BIOS update. Visit the website of the motherboards or laptop maker. Look up your system's model and choose the BIOS update from the list of available updates. Number 4. Run the BIOS update when it has been downloaded. Lastly, number 5. Restart the machine when the BIOS update is completed. Solution 3. Restore the hard disk MBR information. Each Windows operating system has its own method for restoring MBR data. To repair the issue, look up the instructions for your Windows version online and repair the MBR information. To set up the Windows CD or DVD is required. Number 1, restart your computer and choose the Windows Setup CD as your boot option. Number 2, to boot from a CD or DVD, press any key. Number 3, select Repair your computer. Number 4, select Troubleshoot. Number 5, choose Command Prompt. Number 6, when the command prompt appears, type bootrec/fixmbr and then enter. Bootrec fix boot enter. Bootrec/scanos enter. Bootrec rebuild BCD and then enter. Number 7, remove CD or DVD from the player. And then lastly, number 8, type exit and then restart your computer. Solution 4, reinstalling the operating system. When the software files and folders of your Windows OS are damaged or malfunctioning, the computer has trouble loading the operating system. If none of the previous method works and the hard drive is still usable, the last option is to reinstall the Windows operating system. The performance of your machine is restored by reinstalling the Windows.
Some recommendations and helpful tips. Ways to prevent your computer system from crashing. Proper maintenance and system optimization will help you keep your computer in good health and will stop from crashing suddenly. If following tips are kept in mind and used regularly, you can easily prevent a computer crash. So here are some helpful tips to avoid computer crash. Avoid running too many programs at the same time as it hits the system. Second, defrag system regularly as it helps to put bad sectors away in hard drive slides. Third, use an updated anti-spyware tool to protect your system from malicious software. Fourth, upgrade your operating system to the latest version as soon as any security patch is made available. Fifth, keep the system dust-free and clean. 6. Delete unnecessary and unused files as this makes your system clutter-free and helps the system to stay optimized for flawless working. 7. Get rid of browser cookies, temporary files, and junk files. For this, you can try and use advanced system optimizers, system cleaner, and privacy protection. 8. Avoid opening mails and downloading attachments received from unknown sender. 9. Keep your computer cool and clutter-free. Avoid keeping it in a location that receives direct heat. And last, always keep drivers updated, registry optimized, and never download or use software that seems suspicious.
I hope we help you identify and fix those problems. You could also use our recommendation and some helpful tips to avoid those kind of problems. Again, this is Dominic.
And I'm Miguel Bautista.
Until next time, bye-bye!